What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Game Over, man. Welcome back to Dark Souls. Look, if I can speak today. Sorry if my voice sounds a little bit raspy. I recorded so much yesterday that I kind of might have ragged it up my voice a little bit. So this morning, instead of recording the... I recorded like 7 or 8 episodes yesterday. I just had a big binge. It was a good time. But today I'm going to be keeping things a little bit shorter. I will say last night I had a little bit of time to kill, so I did a little farming in this area. I killed these big knights over here a few times and leveled up my dexterity a couple more times. Nothing overly exciting, but I thought I'd say that. But I didn't actually access any of the items or anything over here. So today's goal is basically we're going to be making our way to... we're going to be opening basically the pathway to get to this lovely, lovely building here. That is my goal for today. So today might be a little bit of a shorter episode. I'm okay with that considering the state of my voice. And I am still recovering from that cold, but I wanted to get back back up to speed with fighting these guys, because yesterday they kind of whooped my ass, and I obviously don't want them whooping my ass. So I spent a little bit of time practicing, getting the timings back down again. And these guys aren't really that hard. Once you've got the timing down, they're really easy. I had forgotten that, like, even though this game's got a big emphasis with the lock-on, these guys are infinitely easier to fight if you, I find at least, if you don't lock on. Much like the Iron Golem himself. Sometimes what the game gives you to make life easier ends up making things a little harder than it needs to be. Now, there's one particular attack from these guys that I love, and if I can bait it out of them, that's a double. Ow! If I can bait that attack out. Nope, that wasn't it. There's a particular attack where they smash their shield into the ground. Ow! What the fuck am I doing? Come on, smash your shield into the ground. That's the double. Fucking goddamn. That's the one. When they do that, if you get behind them, you can pretty much just like do like a 2-hit combo and it's over. And that attack there is obviously pretty easy as well. Where they shove it out, you know, directly in front of themselves. It's a pretty easy attack to dodge and opens them up from behind for attack. But there's a chest back here, which is why we're attacking these guys. I'm still waking up, by the way. That's what I'll blame this on. That, and I'm not overly... Oh, damn, I just chipped the shield. That shield they have does 100% block damage. So, if you tap it, if it's slightly in the way, you know, that's it. You're not going to get anything out of it. I picked up the Giant's Halberd, which we'll check out in a second. Yeah, what do we got? Demon Titanite. Delicious. I'll probably never use it. I don't even know what weapons upgrade with Demon Titanite. I never really collect any that do that. As I just said, we just picked up a halberd. I actually already picked one of these up last night when I was grinding here for souls to kill the time. Large halberd made of old brass used by the giant sentinels of Anor Londo. Brass contains traces of lightning, but as the halberd is designed for the giant sentinels, its weight is unbearable. That's curious that it contains lightning, because lightning is Gwyn's thing. And it makes sense that these are giant statues which are guarding Anor Londo, home of the gods, would have lightning, much like Gwyn himself. But we're not done yet. We've still got a few more over here to take care of, with a couple of chests, and then we'll start making our way down there, which is a fun time. Now, when I first came here too, this place looks really big and wide and open and kind of like barren, almost like it's too big. You might be like, I don't know, like you might think that's like a game design issue or something like that. There is actually an internal lore reason for this. I mean, aside from the size of these statues, like this was the home of the gods, and the gods, as you'll see, were pretty large people, pretty large group. So that has an awful lot to do with it. But anyway, you really want to pull these guys out, because, as we saw yesterday, fighting more than one at a time is not a good time. But, yeah, that swing attack he does is the one that I hate. It's really hard to If you got a shield up, yeah, you can deal with it. Fuck. But without your shield up, you like if you roll in between their legs, you'll be okay. But I often struggle at. Personally, I struggle swapping my direction that quickly. I'm not that good at changing direction on the fly. Other people are, but I'm not. Oh yeah, I forgot to point out those other statues that are here too. I'll do that after I've taken care of these guys. Yeah, I love that attack. That's the one I like, because generally, although it didn't happen that time, you can, if they do that attack, you can just... Ow. Generally, when they do that attack, you can literally just kill them. Oh, what happened there? Does he get iframes while he's in the air or something? That went straight through him. Come on, do it again. There you go. Yeah, he does. Huh. Weird. Anyway, it's taken care of now. If you are struggling in this particular area in terms of the boss at the end, which, you know, a lot of people do. Speaking of which, here's a statue of one of them. This is Smo. And Ornstein is the other guy. We'll go back and have a look at his statue and we'll go and get that health back. Isn't he an intimidating looking fellow? Oh, let me tell you, I love the boss fight against those guys. Now, observe, once again, please. Chain facing back. Come over here. Chain facing forward. What is that all about? Now, I could have just killed this guy right then and there, but I wanted to show off his great animations. Look at this guy. That, like, delicious kick. He also has a spin kick. I want to see if I can get him to do that, because his spin kick is fucking hilarious. As much as I'm fucking about, if he gets a hold of me, I'm fucked. Because he will grab me. If you get hit with that grab attack, you're done. You're done, son. Generally speaking, at least, yeah. Like that. It's not what you want. And he'll do it twice in a row. Like, he's not afraid to... Oh, great. Hey! Down you go. I don't remember what he actually had. What did he have? Crystal halberd. We'll have a look at that. I think it's just a regular halberd with crystal on it. Pretty sure. Long-hilted weapon, mixing spear and axe. Difficult to handle, requiring both strength and dexterity. The halberd has two elementary attacks. Spear, like thrusting and large sweeping swings. However, one false swing and the wielder is left wide open. The reason they give you a crystal one here, I think, is because if you haven't worked out how upgrading works, or if you haven't upgraded your weapon enough before you come here, because you can see the base damage this thing does is 242, that's basically to give you a more powerful weapon to help you get through the area. That's my assumption. I think it's just a balancing thing for those people who haven't really upgraded their weapons too much before coming here. But if you've gotten here without upgrading your weapons too much, well, congratulations, you're a better player than me. In terms of skill, anyway. I almost entirely rely on upgrades to get through. Here's Ornstein. So, Ornstein and Smo, these guys are infamous within Dark Souls in the community. I'm a big fan. Their boss fight is my personal favorite in the game. But it'll be a little while yet before we get up to that. We've got to not just make our way to that castle, but then explore it too to get there, so... We've got a little ways to go, but I'm going to go heal up now, and then we'll finally start making our way down towards that thing in the middle there. Alright. Is that enough to level up? No. Sorry about the sniffling. I thought I was feeling better than I am, so I'll probably only record like 2 episodes today. I probably shouldn't be recording any and focus on my getting well again, but it's a long game. I've got to get it done. I've only got less than 2 months left in Canada, so got to get as much done as I can in that period. Awesome view looking down here. Absolutely awesome. Beautiful. Beautiful. Alright. Let's make our way back down. This is a huge ass elevator. Okay, so we've got a few things to explore down here too. As well as the return of an old friend. Look who's here. You might remember me from on top of the undead parish. That is the last gargoyle. Oi! Sneaky. Alright, shields up. So this guy, because he is the last one in the game, he will always... Well, I just cut off his tail, so I just got the gargoyle's tail axe. Which, apparently is actually a pretty good weapon. I've never messed around with it. But I've heard some people say it's actually pretty good. That's different. I never realized that this guy used lightning instead of fire. I never knew that. He also dropped the gargoyle's shield. You can also get a helm from those guys. I was not lucky enough to get it, which is a little unfortunate. Because it looks cool. It's a cool looking helm. So the gargoyle's tail axe. Sliced tail of a gargoyle guarding the bell of awakening in the undead church or patrolling in Anor Londo. Can be used as a bronze battle axe. Bends dramatically during large attacks owing to its nature as a tail. Which is kind of cool. He also picked up its shield. Bronze shield of the gargoyle guarding the bell of awakening in the undead church. The gargoyle's skin is tough by itself, and perhaps its shield may have been a prop, for its rare example of metal shield that does not reduce physical damage at 100%. Does it have any actual good stats or anything? Nah! It's a bit of a shit shield. The axe, on the other hand, see dex scaling, which isn't too bad. Base damage isn't great. If I equip it, we have a look at its moves. Let's have a look here. Alright. Yeah, you can see when you do a strong attack, it bends. That's pretty cool. But yeah, like it has it does, you can see when I equipped it, it did gave me poison, bleed, and some other damage, which is a cool little detail, and that's what makes it actually into a decent weapon, is those little buffs that it has. So before we go over there, we're going to come down here. There is a cool item chest over here. Delicious, more demon titanite. Man, they're really handing that stuff out like candy. Like candy, little boy. What else we got over here? That's it for over here, I think. Yeah, I don't think there's any other chests or items around here. Yeah, it's just that one drop down. Beautiful area, absolutely beautiful. You don't get to explore as much of it as it looks like you might, but you know, it does a good job of giving you that sense of scale at least. So yeah, most first players are going to come straight down here. And if you're dumb like me, you'll try to actually jump this. Don't be an idiot. You can't jump it. It can't be done. So what do you do then? Where do you go? Well, this seems to be close enough to maybe get to, doesn't it? And there is this little drop down here. Some people say that... Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck! No! Oh, how embarrassing! Alright, so as I was saying, before I stupidly just walked off the fucking edge like an idiot. Let's do this the safe way this time. Down by the stairs. I don't particularly like this, but a lot of other people do. There's this little path here which you can walk on here. Now, personally, I think this looks like you could just fall off. I mean, like, if this was a secret, sure. But this is the way you're actually supposed to go. And I have mixed feelings on it. And the clue that's supposed to give it away is this broken window from over there. I don't know. I don't know if it's good or not. I mean, I'm used to it now. Now I know it's there. It's like, nah, whatever. But as on my first playthrough, hello. Some people say it's fine, but yeah, I have mixed feelings on the whole thing. These are the painting guardians. And they can be found exclusively, I think, in this one room. And we're going to be doing some treacherous platforming here. Everyone's favorite thing to do in Dark Souls, platforming. Oh boy. On narrow little ledges. If you're an archer, this area is really easy, because you can just like shoot everyone from like at the distance. But you can see there's painted guardians everywhere up along here. And well... yeah. I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world, but... and sometimes fun things like that happen, I suppose. It's not often I see them walk to their deaths, but... it's always nice when it does. Makes my life a little bit easier. Alright, let's break that chain. Sadly, no one was standing under that chandelier when it fell. That would have been great. We won't be going down there for a while yet, but there's definitely some exploration to be done down there. Some, well, quite a lot actually. Ugh. This guy's just gonna keep throwing those, isn't he? If you got high poise, that attack where they jump at you isn't too big of an issue. But if you're like me and you're wearing light armor, they can quite easily like knock you off the ledge up here, which is not obviously what you want. I don't know if they eventually like give up, or is he just going to keep throwing knives forever? Yeah, he's just going to keep throwing them forever, I suppose. Until I get too close to him, anyway. Oh, for... phew! I do not want to... I just don't want to be near that edge, to be honest. Now... running joke for this area is, of course, as some of you may be aware, nice chest ahead. Usually they're referring to some of the items here, but it's always placed... it's kind of like a double entendre because of... this is Guinevere, one of Gwen's daughters, or a statue of her, rather. And she does indeed have an incredibly nice chest. But, I don't think that's what people are generally referring to. But they are. They actually are. It's all about that chest. There's a little more exploration to be done over here. I think, yeah, we can come down these stairs here. Painted guardians everywhere. Yeah, let's try this for a little bit. We haven't used this in a while. Well, actually, I used it to beat the boss last episode, didn't I? I'm just not remembering things very well, apparently. Now, if I come down here... oh. Oh, that's right. Okay, so, if you can get up on that statue, you can do this from the other side, too. Just, like, roll over there. Because there's another one of these little stairwell things over that side. So, whoop! I'm just gonna run underneath you, lady. Don't mind me. Guinevere is a fertility goddess, if you're curious. I do know there is a fun story behind those tig-old biddies, and that's that, the guy who created the game, actually, the guy who designed her, it was his first design, I believe, on the game. Oh, he was really proud of himself. It was one of the two. The story changes a little bit. But I remember Miyazaki in an interview saying that, like, he didn't actually want Guinevere's tits to be that big, that big, but the guy who designed it was so proud of what he did. He was so proud of his work that it just ended up sticking. And that's why, in this horrible, dark fantasy game where everything's miserable, you've got those. Which they're somewhat out of place in a way, but at the same time, if you've ever seen fertility statues from other cultures and stuff, there's always huge breasts on those fertility statues, because, you know, milk, I guess. That's just what ancient people used to associate with fertility. You know, before they understood science and all that good stuff. So I don't blame him. I see what he was trying to do. Okay, let's twist this thing around. Up. But no! Alright, there is shortcut number 1 opened up. And oh hey, it's another dragon. I mean another gargoyle. I forgot about him. This one's wearing the helm, that's what I want. Just because it's styling. Hey man. Whee! These ones are a little tougher. Oh! Cut his tail off again! Somebody get another axe? Oh, I only get the one axe, really? I would have loved 2 axes. Wow, I just realized I didn't heal during that whole adventure. That's pretty neat. That's my first heal of the day. Of this, well, actually no, it's not my first heal of the day, but... Alright, come here. Do your thing. Oh boy! Downward stab! Funny thing about that downward stab. I got another halberd and I got the helm. Fucking sweet. Funny thing about that stab. So there's those 2 boss fights at the beginning that use it. The Asylum Demon teaches you how to do the downward stab off a platform. And then you also get the, Taurus Demon, where you climb up the ladder and then jump on his head. After that, you don't really use it in the game very often. In fact, no bosses require it after that point. But it does kind of let you know that you can do that, because it doesn't happen very often, but when enemies do, like, drop off of a ledge like that, that's your prime time, man. That's when you get your downward stab. And if you didn't have those bosses to teach you that, you probably wouldn't know that playing through the rest of the game. So it's funny that they spent so much time teaching you such a contextual ability. I thought that was kind of interesting. Anyway, we're going to come down here, we're going to level up, and that's going to be it for this episode. A nice short one, but, you know, that's okay. We've had some long ones. Doesn't hurt to have short ones every now and then. We'll put up our... Dex is at 25. Endurance. Yeah, we'll keep focusing on Dex for now. I do need to start collecting souls though, because on the there's actually another blacksmith in there, and he sells Twinkling Titanite, which is exactly what we need in order to level up this to its +5 state. But anyway, thank you for joining me, ladies and gentlemen. I really do hope you're enjoying the series. Please let me know in the comments below. I hope you'll join me next time, and have a fantastic day and a fantastic week. I'll catch you next time. Peace out, and as always, have a good one.